Hello and good afternoon. Welcome everyone to the afternoon Cuppa. I'm Terry Angel. For those of you just finding me on this, I do messages every Sunday afternoon. So come on in, let me know you're here. I'll write your name down and I'll get to as many of you as I can today. I'm going to share this out on Facebook so you all know that I'm here. And if you come in, just share it, please. I should say when you come in, because we always get a full house on Sundays. So welcome, welcome, and welcome again. Okay, we shared and shared. So welcome to those finding it. I see there's a couple of people that have found it already. And just let me know you're here so I can put your name on the list. All right, so let's get started. Hi, Kathy Hand. You're the early bird today. What is today? 23rd. Wow. So Kathy, you were first. Got you written down. Let's do some heart brain and bring in the rest of the family. Heart brain coherence. Touch your heart center. Breathe in deeply into your lungs and release. Breathe in again. Put a smile on your face and release that breath. When you're breathing in, fill your lungs completely. Fill up those lungs. It's not like our normal breath where we just shallow breathe. This is a deep breath into the lungs. And this time, start to focus on love. The love that you feel inside, the love you receive from others, the love you receive from God. And release. And then this last one, we're going to breathe in deeply into the lungs. And we're going to call out somebody's name. And by calling out their name, you're holding them in your heart. You're giving them a big heart hug. So who are you going to hold in your heart and calling their name to get them in here? I see our Lynn Marie. Hi, darling. And Andrea Gregg has shown up. Grace Isas. Good afternoon, Gracie. Auntie Jean is here. And Annie 7. All right, I've got all of you written down. We work with the pony cards on Sundays. So let me get those in my hands and ready to bring messages to you today. How exciting. I'm winding down my time here where I'm at. And I've been documenting this beautiful crane family out in the backyard. They bring their babies up to see me every day. So every day I snap pictures of them or short video, and they are growing. I just took some pictures, some new ones today, showing how their neck is growing. If you are following along, you saw how I've documented the growth of their legs, those little legs. When they started out, when they first brought them to see me, those legs were so short and their bodies were so big. And now the legs have grown tremendously. And now I noticed today the neck growth, where it's just really just like it's stretched out. And they look so awesome. They're just like a little mini me of their parents right now, except they're a different color. They still have the orange and brown color on their bodies, but they are so cute. And just a few days ago, mom and dad were breaking up the peanuts, and they were eating pieces of peanuts. I noticed today when mom and dad would break open a peanut, they'd eat the whole nut. It's like, nope, we are growing like crazy. We're going to need more than what you're giving us right now. So I do feed them. They come up throughout the day, usually about 3 times a day. I guess breakfast, lunch, and dinner to them, right? They come up to the door. Dad usually comes up and pecks at the window to let me know that they're there. And then I go out and I give them a handful of peanuts and watch them as they scarf those up. I love seeing the babies take the food right out of the beak of one of their parents. I've snapped several pictures of that and hoping that I can put together a little documentary about them. Blue, Blue, Blue is in the house. Hello, Miss Blue Jean. And Pat Moss, good afternoon to you. Oh, Blue, you're at work. Oh, dear. Well, we'll be thinking of you, our Blue Jean, and please give everyone there a big hug, especially our Mary Jane. Catherine Kovacs. Yes, Kathy, they're not able to break open those shells of the peanuts just yet, but the mom and dad, they they know how to do it. They pick the peanut up and they slam it against the brick, and it cracks wide open, and they rescue the nuts that come out. Oh, you're welcome, Andrea. Yeah, I'm documenting every day that they come up. I'm taking pictures. So I will have them in order from the very beginning, that very first day. Remember the first day they brought them up to see me and I screamed? I screamed with joy because I had prayed so hard to get to see them. And my prayers have been answered and beyond because I get to see them pretty much every day and do this little documentary of their growth. So I love, love, love it. And Gracie says it's just a wonderful process to see. And thank you for sharing the vision of divine wonderment. Absolutely. All right. Kathleen says she has to go out. Oh, well, Kathleen, are you still here? If you're still here, I'm going to pull a card for you right now and make you the first one. I'm sure Kathy Hand would be willing to let you go ahead of her. Thank you, Linda. Oh, Linda, so happy to see you. Thank you for coming in. And Donna, my friend out in Colorado that I will be spending some time with when I come out that way. So, Kathy Caputo, are you still here, darling? And if you are, I'll go ahead and pull this card for you. So, I've written down your names. I'm going to try to get to as many readings as I can today and have some exciting news. When I leave here, can't get my water open. When that was fun. When I leave here, I'm going to South Florida and I will be with my friend Joanne. We're going to do an angel circle. I haven't done one in so long now, and I had almost not really a scolding, but a stern talking to by the angels, and they're like, it's time to do angel circles again. So I'll be doing one at Implantation. I don't have the date yet. I've got to, Joanne and I have to work that out. Hello, Jennifer. All right, when I opened my lid, I spilled water all over me. I'm just a mess today. Jennifer, I hope you're here. I hope you heard the announcement because I know you have come to my angel circles before, and it's close enough by. Maybe you'll be able to come. Okay, well, Kathy didn't answer, so I'll put her at the end. And let's start with Kathy Hand. So, Kathy, what do the angels want you to know today? And it is, ooh, Rhapsody. I like this card. Rhapsody. Somebody had this last week. Standing in the deep blue pools of night, the lone horse awaits dawn's light. Only another minute till the sky turns bright. Open your eyes to the world around you, for there are more layers to see. Look beyond the visions of the surface. Tune into a deeper energy. Feel the pulsations and the messages resounding. See beyond the leaves of each tree. Tune up your awareness to that of a horse, and deeper understanding will be. For this is the gift, the wisdom of horses, so alert, so aware, so knowing. Commit to adopt this way of being and all the layers to see. Now, Kathy, I know that you just had an amazing weekend and time with your BFF, Suzanne, and I really pray that you two had such an amazing time together. And it feels like you really grew during that time together, both of you. I see really a lot of growth that happened there. So, this is a message for you to open up and even go deeper. It is poetry, and I love poetry myself. I actually write poetry. And so when I come across one of these messages that has that rhythm to it, it's almost like a song being sung. And and that's what I feel. That when you were in your element with your friend yesterday, there was like a song being sung, and just the angels were serenading you as you played together, as you did the things that you did that brought joy to your heart. So now they want you to take that feeling, take that essence, and go deeper with it. What is a way that you can play even more deeply? So, Kathy, I'm just so happy that you got this particular message today of Rhapsody, and let that just light up your world. She infused her bracelets and sun catchers and all of your supplies with Reiki. How beautiful is that? I love it. Ah, and Kathy, I think I have announced that I will be teaching Reiki, and along with Time Heals and Quantum Touch, Angelic Reiki, Karuna Ki Reiki. I'll be doing that when I get out to Colorado, but anybody can tune in over Zoom. So that may be something you might be interested in, is learning Reiki. Don't know, just putting it out there because the angel said to say it. Hello, Miss Brooke and Dylan and sweet baby Max. Oh, how's our little family today? It's so good to have you join us. The next card is for Lynn, our Lynn Marie. Oh, Brooke, I'm so happy that he resonated with that. As soon as I saw it, I said, I have to get that for Max. Yeah, he had to have it. And, he's so precocious and so above and beyond even the age, the physical age that he is. So I think that's going to help him a lot. Oh, well, hello, Roel. I hope that's how you say it on YouTube. Thank you for joining in. I will put your name on the list if you would like and see if there is time to get a message for you. And Jean says, Kathy, that is my favorite card too. Oh, this is the one, Jean, you kept when you sent the deck to Terry, and miraculously it was still in the deck, even though I have it here on my desk. I know, it just like cloned itself, didn't it, Jean? All right, so Lynn Marie, your card is Follow Your Star. Lynn, have you had this card already? I feel like you've been given this message for some reason. Follow your star. Shining brightly above you, a star aligns brightly to your path and purpose. If you take in the wholeness of the twinkling lights against the dark backdrop, that single star will, in right time, present itself to you or yours, or as yours. didn't put my glasses on. Let me grab those because I don't want to misread your messages. Ah, I can see. Sit in quiet peacefulness until the glowing brilliance of that one star, your star, calls to you. Ponder the question why it has chosen you. Is it perhaps its location? Is it its color? Or its brilliance? Or perhaps it just has a special message to deliver. That is only yours. Just live in the question and see what comes forth. Know this star is there for you to turn to for guidance and growth. It knows of your path and purpose and can help you connect and reconnect as often as need be, for it is your star. Oh, Lynn, I know I'm going to get to see you while I'm down in South Florida. Um, and I just feel like there's an opening happening. And as you look up at the stars at night, just ask, what do I need to know with what's happening, with this shift that has taken place and that is still in the process of opening me to my next step? Because it feels like there's some real guidance now for you to move into that next step. So hopefully we'll be able to sit together and chat and catch up. All right. So, Andrea Gregg, you are front and center, my dear. Oh, I feel your beautiful energy, that smile. I can just always, when I see your name, I see the smile automatically. And I love it. All right. See if I can do this without spilling again. Andrea, the wild waves of life. Like tumultuous seas, the wild waves of life will always lead to calmer waters. We are given inner strength to master these wild moments in the rhythm and flow of life. The lessons that present themselves along the way bring growth and meaning. They expand our boundaries to new ways of being. So let the waters test you. Trust in riding the edge, for it will lead you to new heights. Live into the crest of the wave. I think you do, Andrea. I think you do stay up on that crest. I know that there's life, there's experiences, there are things that try to block that sunshine from you. There's pain, there's other experiences. I feel some sadness somewhere in there, but all of those things can't diminish your light. You are in control. You are the one that says, nope, no matter what it is, I'm staying high up on this crest. I am not going down into the valley. I'm not allowing myself to go into anything that's not love and light. And I see you being stronger and stronger about that. So keep riding your wave, my dear. Keep smiling that smile that we all love so much. And thank you. I hope this resonates. And thank you for being here. And then says, yes, I did get that one very recently. I guess they really mean it. When you get a message more than once, pay attention because they're really trying to show you something with that. Grace Isis, you are up next, and your card is the Mystic. I love this card. I so resonate with the energy that's even in the graphics of this card, the Mystics. Maybe because I used to have a motorcycle, my very own, that I rode, and it had almost that exact image of the Mystic on the side of the motorcycle that I had airbrushed on there. A lone veiled woman rides through the mist, feeling the intrigue and mystery of the forest. If you close your eyes, you can feel the mystic at work in your life. Ride deeper. Let the wonder of your world flow through you. Take time with yourself, for yourself, for this is a call to explore the mysteries and treasures of this gift. You are supported by the living spirit of the horse. Let his spirit live within you today. Ah, what a wonderful, wonderful card for you, Gracie. And yeah, you are the mystic. You're the one. I think of all of the people in my life who can tune in to what's happening with me and my energy. You're the one that always reaches out and knows that I need a hug. You know that I need somebody to talk to me when I'm driving down the road for hours and hours and hours and hours. And you show up. And I know that you do that for more than just me. I know that there are others who you've tuned into and given messages, but you have that energy. You have it in you. And it was given, well, all of us are given the spiritual gifts by God, but it was part of what you inherited in your DNA as well, in your DNA from your ancestors, from your loved ones. I feel like, well, what I'm hearing is that your mom had that as well. Your mom had the ability to tune in and know things intuitively and to know when to reach out to somebody, what to say. And you have really shown me that you have that in your own life. Okay. Oh, Andrea, you're so welcome, honey. And yes, sending extra love to our Andrea. All right. So next up is Auntie Jean. Auntie Jean, what is going on with you and what do the angels want you to know for your best and highest good? I just lit this wonderful incense. It's frankincense and myrrh, but then I added another little cone of incense with it. And I just got a whiff of that, and it just took me right to this temple. So, Auntie Jean, I see you in a temple. Let's see what the cards say, but that was the vision that the angels gave of you sitting inside of a temple. All right, so you have fire horses. Deep inside, there is an inner strength, a fire power. Fire power breathes life into our souls when we need it most. It is there for the taking. We only need call upon it. The essence of power radiates from the horse. It has come into your life today to lift you, to carry you to the top of the mountain with ease, elevating you to new heights and offering beams of untapped wisdom. As you reach the summit of this mountain, fire power moves through your body, intuitively seeking a healing path within. Feel its strength, see its light, embody its spirit of elevation. Anything is possible, for you are filled with the strength of fire horses. So they're showing me this temple is at the top of a mountain. So beautiful, so elegant, and every bit of it just completely engraved. And then there's stones that reflect, so it has a lot of flash to it at this temple. And the temple is you. That's definite. The temple is you. You have this beautiful elegance, and the elegance sometimes is lost on you. Sometimes you don't see how beautiful you are, but we see it. You don't see the wisdom that you give us, but we hear it and we pay attention. So they're asking you to look at that power that's within you, that firepower that just leads. There's no other way to describe that. You are a leader. You're one of our most magnificent teachers that we have. So embrace it, own it. That's what they want you to do. Own your firepower. Own that you are beautiful and magnificent and oh so loved because you are. And I hope you resonate with that. I know you're probably going to say no, but yeah, you are. You are beautiful and magnificent in every way. And Gracie says, bubbles of laughter. What a great message and affirmation of my energy. I've been feeling this very much. Yes, my grandfather and father too were mystics, and definitely mom. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Just love, blessing to all and to me. And I remain grateful for your spirit for allowing. Thank you, Gracie. So much love to you. All right. I'm going next to our Annie Banani. Don't we love our Auntie Jean? Thank you, Brookie. Yes, we do. Let's send her a heart full of love right now. Everybody out to our Auntie Jean. Just say a big I love you to her and blessings and gratitude to our Auntie Jean for all that she does to teach us about life. And that's what you do, Jean. You teach us about life and faith and trust. And thank you for doing so. So let's go to Annie. Annie Banani. I feel you dancing, Annie. There's something joyful about you right now. I don't know where that joy is coming from. A lot of times we ascribe our joy to outside of ourselves, whether it's the giggles of a child or somebody that just calls you up out of the blue or somebody who gives a message to you. But I feel that joy just bubbling all around you right now. Auntie Jean says, I feel I live in a temple of love. I've never received this card before, but I really need the help getting back on the mountaintop. Oh, sweet one. Those angels are picking you up and lifting you to that mountaintop. Just let them do so. Let them do what they're there to do. And thank you to those sending love to our Auntie Jean. Yes, Catherine, you are on the list, darling. I write down everybody that comes in, and then I do the readings in order. All right, so Annie, joyful Annie, what do you need to know for your best and highest good? Well, this is not exactly what I was seeing from the angels for you, but there's a reason for everything. And I'm going to read it, but first I want to see what Ricky says. I feel like the luckiest gal with the roast in the crock pot and Dylan's homemade bread, rosemary, and olive oil. Ooh, yum. And Annie is sitting under your carpet, wind blowing, and watching the red cardinal. I love red cardinals. All right. Well, the card, Annie, that came up for you, and I have to give what I get. I can't make this stuff up. Looking into the eyes of fear. So this is so interesting because it's the opposite of what I was seeing. So let's just try to work this out and see what's going on. Often we have a tendency to set aside the emotion of fear, ignoring its presence and allowing it to wreak quiet havoc. Consider instead looking into the eyes of fear and realizing it for what it is, an emotion that brings meaning and message. It brings reason to explore deeper and consider in logic and heart. Today, invite fear into the room. Intimately get to know the message it brings and realize that this sensation is normal, a part of your body's own journey and growth. Balance the energies of this emotion from one side in the realm of positive possibilities and from the other side in the fullness of risk potential. Live in the flow between these sensations. Play in the pivotal balance, adjusting weights, feeling your way through intuition and wisdom. Then release yourself to the journey. Discover new life and new breath. Give this emotion permission to move through your body, perhaps settling temporarily into one spot or another, but in awareness, you can breathe the emotion back into movement and action, no longer stuck in mass, but flowing in the movement that comes in acknowledgement. And with this movement comes the gift of growth. That is the key. That's what's going on. So, where I saw the joy and you almost like dancing for joy is because you've been able to release a lot of that fear. You've been able to look at it, to not ignore it. You know, sometimes when fear pops up, our immediate response is to hide and not be seen, not be heard. But you've learned over these years, and I've seen such growth in you, you have learned to say, okay, there's something going on. Hey guys, something's happening and I don't know what it is. And there's a little bit of anxiety, there's a little bit of fear creeping in. And then you have turned to the spiritual family that you're such a big part of, and you've let us wrap our arms around you. And you've risen above that fear. So this is actually the messages do go hand in hand because this is showing growth in you. This is showing where you no longer live in that fear, but you're learning how to transcend it and move up above it. And I love that. And I love you. I love how much I have seen growth in you. And it's not to say there will never be fear. There will be. There will be this human experience that we're all going through, but not to deny it, not to say, I can't do this. But let's see what Annie has to say. Fear based from showing my gifts to everyone and the fear of being accepted. I feel I'm healing and transmuting fear into positive. Exactly what I said. You are, and you are learning from those experiences, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to have the 3D experiences, but then we learn from them, and we don't get stuck in the mud in trying to um, just hide and not say what's going on. Sweet Annie, we love you and Grayson so very much. Thank you. Thank you for being here today and thank you for accepting your message. And I've got Kathy Caputo next, but I'm going to put her at the end because she had to run away to do something. And Blue had to go to work or is at work. So I will do those two at the end. And Pat Moss, that brings us up to you. What does Pat need to know for her best and highest good? Let me focus in because there's something going on, Pat. There's something they're trying to show me. Okay, well, this is cool. They they show me a pirate chest. It's really big and it's old and it's like covered with all the stuff that things get covered with when they're underneath water. But for some reason, they're bringing up a pirate chest for you. So, what is that all about? And what is the message from the horses regarding this? It is the Sisters of the Horse. Sisters in Spirit. aligned to the spirit of the horse. It is a deep connection. You can feel this connection, safe, opening of heart to heart, a moving, living, breathing flow back and forth, grounded in trust, love, and openness. Connection is a blessing with new friends and old friends, family, people you trust. Let connection in. You must invite it. If you feel that urge to know more of someone, imagine your heart opening ever so invitingly and start the flow. So it's about connection, and through that connection, you open up your chest of goodies that you received. That's the connection. Everyone that comes into your life, there is a cord to that person. There's things that they bring into you and things that you give to them. That's the power of connection. So, as that happens, as you sit and ponder and think about the people in your life, who are you seeing when you open that chest? That wonderful gift that the angels just shared to give you, that chest that's full of goodies, that's full of treasure. Who's in there that you treasure? And let them know. Let them know. Share with them the beauty that they hold in your heart. And there's going to be contrast. There's going to be those that maybe they were the slime that was covering the chest. Love them anyway. Our only command is to love our neighbor as ourselves, love each other, hold each other tight, and express it. Let other people in your life know that they're important to you, that you love them and you care about them. So it feels like there's something, some more connection coming. There's more for you to glean from. And as you open that chest more fully, I think you'll find newness in there. You're going to find some new connections. That's what I'm hearing. All right. So, Pat, I hope you resonated with that. And we're going to Catherine Kovacs. So, Catherine, what do the angels want you to know? And how are you doing, Catherine? I think about you so often. And I know that you're in a time of your life when things are so difficult right now. And you've got that little tenderness going on in your heart. I feel like there's a little bit of fear in there in your heart too. So I think Annie's message also applies to you to bring fear to the forefront and face it. Don't push it back. Don't live in it, but face whatever fear there is that's in your heart. So let's see what do the horses have for you today. Spirit path. The culmination of your life experiences is coming together in perfect alignment, creating the burning fire of your essence. It is your reason for being. This perfect harmony is unfolding before you, just as it should, for your spirit path is unique to you. You may not fully understand the path that unfolds, yet trust it is part of the perfect plan. Know there is meaning in every moment and every experience. You merely need to be aware and tuned in. You merely need to be conscious of the gifts that present themselves. You merely need to dance in the possibilities that trot onto your path. Trust, believe, and live in awe of the true wonder of your spirit path. So, Catherine, even though things sometimes seem upside down and backwards, just know that everything is working perfectly, that there's a divine plan and there's a divine hand that is bringing things to fruition for you. So, all of that fear that's showing up, just say, I'm trusting right now. Yes, I feel you. I feel you, fear. I see you. I hear you. But I'm not going to live there, and I'm going to trust that the divine has everything in order for me. And I don't have to figure it out. That's the beauty of it. You just accept, align, allow, and let the miracles happen for you in your life. So much love to you, Catherine. Oh, awesome, Pat Moss. I'm so glad you resonated with your message. I love hearing that. All right, Linda Landman, are you still with us? Let me know if you're still here, and I'm going to pull a card for you. And then Donna, same thing. Donna, if you're hanging out with me and sticking around, I need to know that you all are here so I can get you your message. So, Linda Landman, you would be next for a message. I'm just waiting to see if you are indeed still with us. Donna's still here. Okay. Well, I heard from you first, so I'm going to pull a card for Donna. And Catherine, you're so welcome, honey. I know you've been under a lot of stress. I do know that it's a hard time for you, but know that we're here, all of us. We are your spiritual family, and we want to be here to help you through this and to hold you up while you go through it. So please reach out to any one of us in this family. We love you dearly, and I hope you understand that and know that. All right, so Donna, your message is the Circle of Hope. I love this card. Hope surrounds you today and carries you forward. Feel the spring in your step and the lightness of your heart. The momentum has begun. Merely play in the rhythm and expand your sense of purpose that is spiraling to new heights with each hope filled step. Pay close attention to the people and opportunities that present themselves right now, for something larger than life is at work. Expand into your new potential spiritually, emotionally, and physically. You are about to start the ride of your life. Changes in the air, Donna. There's something really, really, really big. That's what they're saying. Something larger than life is at work. And I know I'm going to be with you when I come out to Colorado, and I just really would love to take some time to explore your next steps and what's going on, what's happening, um, how to tune in more fully to choices and decision making. Let's look at that when I come out there. I'll be happy to just spend time and go over whatever it is that Spirit wants you to look at. I'm so excited about being with you, and thank you for coming on today. All right, I did not hear from Linda, so she can maybe accept the card that I will pull at the end for myself. And Brookie says, Max is getting better, hardly coughed at all last night. He still has a little fit here and there, but it's back to his old self singing, happy choo 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 choo. I love that. I so love our Max. And Jennifer, you are up next. Jennifer Langren. And I think I saw a message on our Facebook Messenger about Micah. So, Jennifer, we're holding you and Micah in our prayers. And I would so love to see you when I'm down in South Florida. Awesome, Donna. Yeah, we're going to sit with that when I come out there. And I'll be getting you the dates of when I'll be there very soon. Okay, so Jennifer, you get beloved. I Jen, did you have this card last week? I know you've had this card. Two clouds in the morning light, reveling in freedom's flight, across the mountains high, race my beloved and I. The synchronicity of relationships is at the heart of your considerations today. Feel the line of connection and the airiness of possibilities. Explore and adventure together and revel in the play. Let your hearts connect, and together you will find the way. Ah, what a beautiful card. And it is all about relationships. You know, there are many kinds of relationships in life. Some of those relationships are for a specific purpose, some are lifelong, some are teachers, some is your family, your biological family, or your spiritual family. So just enjoy every relationship and see what it brings to your soul growth, what is happening inside of you, that each relationship can bring that beautiful energy. So, Jen, I hope you resonated with your message. Love you so much. And please give Mike a big hug and my love as well. Oh, that's how he sings happy birthday, Brookie. Well, Brookie, you are next. And let's just see. What do the angels, what does Spirit want Brookie to know? Well, Brooke, they showed me a bonsai tree. Oh, why? I mean, I know you work with plants and trees and gardens and work with the soil, but this was a very specific bonsai tree. And so I don't know. I don't know what a bonsai tree even represents. I know it's artistic. I know it takes skill to really work with those trees. Um, Very interesting that it showed that particular image. And your card is the wisdom of your ancestors. In the dark of a crescent moon, a horse moves steadily through the night, over rocks and trails and mountaintops, despite the darkness, finding light in his inner instincts to take him to his morning destination. It's a wisdom ingrained from his ancestors who walked before him. Ancient paths of those who have walked before you can lead you through any darkness. Tap into the wisdom of your ancestors and allow your soul to radiate the way. Consider what messages they might bring to you. Connect to your inner wisdom, and you will know which path to take. For daylight always follows darkness. It's um, it's the consistency and the continuity that they're trying to show you. And with the bonsai, you have to be very consistent to get it the way it needs to be. And yes, it takes patience, it takes time. It's a real skill to do a tree in that manner, the proper pruning, everything, water, everything about it is very precise. So what they're showing is that you have this inner wisdom that comes as a result of what's in your DNA from your ancestors, that you were given so much knowledge. It's almost like you were given the knowledge of the tree of life. You were given, and I've got chills when I say that, you were given this knowledge that was passed down generation to generation of seeing the reality of things, but also seeing how to make them more beautiful. And then you've expanded it beyond trees and plants, and as your ancestors did, they focused on how to develop things into this work of art and beauty. And you have developed it more and honed your skills more so that that is expanded beyond plants and gardens and soil. You've really learned how to see the beauty in the things of the world and to expand what is potential for you. What can you do? What is possible? And you're finding your way back to that possibility, back to things that are showing up for you. So there's opportunities presenting that are, they're just really magnificent. I don't think it's that you are physically going to be working with the bonsai. I'm not getting that. They were showing it kind of as a metaphor for things that take patience, things that take time to really get them to perfection. So that's a big message for you, just to allow what's happening in the now moment and allow it to show up for you. I'd like to pull a card for Max. I don't know. Max has just been so in my heart and on my mind lately. And there's just something there, something that's intriguing me about what's going on with Max's energy. I know he's growing like crazy. I know his spirit being also is growing and expanding. And you know, when kids first come in, they come in as innocent. They do, they don't have love. They have love. They don't have hate. They don't have anger. They don't have any of those things when they first are born. And then with all experiences, you know, we develop. In those first years, up until around 7 years of age, they're developing really who they are going to be as they grow up. So Max is in that development stage. What does he need to know? The law of attraction. I knew I needed to pull this card for him. Um, oh, yeah, this is his message, that law of attraction. And now he's learning that he's going to attract what it is that he's putting out. So if he puts out an energy of love, he's getting that back. And that's a teaching for him of that law of attraction. And that's what you and Dylan bring into his life. You created him on purpose. And so he chose you as his parents because he knew that in that home he would be allowed to figure out the things on the 3D world, like the law of attraction, the law of assumption, the law of everything that happens in our lives. So little Max is learning and growing. And as he does so, he's got this beautiful energy that's going to be kind of like matching Auntie Jean's energy, that that knowingness, that deep intuition. So thank you for teaching him in the way that you are and for allowing him to grow and understand more about the law of attraction and everything else, to be in this world but not of this world, to still maintain his innocence, and doing that through the love of his wonderful parents. So that is Max's little message, which is a big message for all of us, to accept, align, allow, and let let that energy flow to us, because what we put out, we get back. All right, I'm up to Roll. So I need Roll. If you're still here, I need you to let me know you're here. I know you're new to us, and it might be a little longer than what you had anticipated, but if you're still hanging out with us, let me know, and I'll pull a card for you. Then I'm going to pull one for Kathy Caputo, and I'll pull one for myself and include blue in that one because she always tells me that. So, waiting to see if Roll is still with us, and if I can get a message, then I certainly will. So while that's happening, we'll be going into our prayer time after these few messages. And if you have any prayer requests, type them in the comments. I'll be playing our Sunday Come to Meeting song that we play every Sunday. And while that song plays, We hold all of those prayer requests in our heart. We envision them being lifted up to the Creator. We ask that they all be seen and heard and acknowledged. And if Deirdre were here, she would give a beautiful prayer that we pray every day, which includes for everyone on earth, for um, peace on this planet, for us to pay more attention to what's happening when others are in danger through human trafficking. We pray for those who are living with addiction or family member or loved one living with addiction. And we pray for our United States. And just, I ask for the energy to calm down in our United States, for us to find a way to come together as a people living in the same country, that we can love each other no matter the differences. Yes, Auntie Jean, she sent it to me yesterday, and they actually sang it while Leo and I were down visiting with them recently. She sang that song to us as we were there. It's so beautiful. All right, I did not hear from Roel, so I'm going to pull a card for Kathy Caputo because she asked for me to do that. And her card is a joyful heart. Of course, the heart of Hotto Bear. A happy heart is light and airy. It brings laughter and smiles, friendship and joy. Tap into the abundance of joy in our world. Whatever makes your heart sing, whether it is nature, the giving love of our pets, the sharing of a friend, the beauty of art, the laughter of a child, the love of family, the twirl of a dance, the thrill of a good story, the taste of a snowflake, the enormity of the ocean. Joy feeds your body and soul and is always there for you to call upon. Merely consider what brings joy into your life and indulge. Mama Hada Bear, one of the most joyful people I know, and you're being recognized for that joyful heart that you have within you. And I know that we just lost one of the sweet ones that Kathy brings to us. She brings us these babies that are usually in the hospital or in a lot of physical distress. And one of them, Kaden, got her wings this week. And so we pray for Kaden's loved ones, the parents especially. Caden underwent a heart transplant. So we lift him up now as he has taken his journey to the afterlife, his journey to heaven, and lift up those loved ones left behind. But Mama Hada Bear, we love you so dearly, and thank you for being a part of my life. Kathy is, we live a very synchronistic life, and she's very, very, very dear to me. So sending lots of love to Kathy's heart. And I know there's tenderness, but I know there's also so much joy in there. All right, so for me and Blue and anybody else who wants to take this card along with me, this will be the last card I draw, and then we'll go into our prayer time. And it is, I know I've had this card, Habits. Habits is the card. Along the path of life, we collect a set of habits and ways of being. They follow along and make themselves present in our lives each day, sometimes catapulting us to the next grand idea, sometimes following along in the shadows of our being, wreaking havoc. Consider the patterns, the habits of your life. What is worth keeping? What is no longer serving you? The dark side of habits, unworthy of growth, is that they deaden our senses. They stagnate our growth and they shut the door to new possibilities. Today, make a commitment to firmly set aside the habits in your life that don't serve you. Instead, commit to focus on the habits that light your heart afire, that expand your mind to new ideas, and that bring good to you and to those around you. Create a life of patterns that breathe spirit and energy into the possibilities. You have a choice each day. Choose wisely. Habits. We all have them. They just develop when we do things over and over and over again. So don't beat yourself up. Don't be down on yourself because you have habits. Just look and see which ones do I need to keep and which ones do I need to change. Can I let go of some of those habits that I do all the time? And it's not easy. Sometimes it's really hard. If a habit is so ingrained in us and we've been doing it for decades, it's really not that easy to let it go, but it's not impossible. And that's the difference. All right, so I hope that some of you resonated with that card. I know I most certainly resonate with it, and I hope Blue does as well. And Catherine, we will certainly lift up you and your mom. Jennifer, lifting up Micah for his foot issues and sending some healing energy to Micah and speaking healing over anyone that needs it right now. If you're in physical pain, emotional, mental, spiritual pain, we lift you up and we speak healing. Just praying God for all of those right now. We're going to take a moment before we just lift each other. We're going to take a moment of prayer. So if you are someone who is in need of releasing pain energy, maybe it's chronic pain, maybe it's just something that happened, an accident or something that showed up in your life, we speak healing. And I want you to accept the healing by saying, I am healed. I am healed. Whatever this was just an experience. And now I choose to accept the healing in my life. So focus on the prayers, focus on what is in your heart to bring forth. I'm going to pull up the Sunday Come to Meeting song, as I like to call it, because on Sundays we lift each other while we listen to the beautiful music and just allow it to change our vibration. Okay. So let me stop the birdies. There we go. All right, so just focus in on the prayers that we're lifting up. And oh, Prachetta, hi, sweet Prachetta. Prachetta, I'm going to pull a card for you, but right now we're going into the prayer time and praying for you, Prachir, all of your family, and the sweetness that I feel when you come into the room. So as I play this song, just let it go right into your heart, right into your soul, and lift up anything that needs to be lifted at the moment.
Come to the water where you will find peace. Take a step into the river. Get down on your knees. Come to the mountain while taking in the view. You will find that life is greater than you knew. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight, I will fight. Oh, You're broken and you're shattered at the point of no return. You pick up the pieces and you let the bridges burn. So come to the water, you're sailing with the breeze. Take a step into the river, where you will find peace. Where you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight. Oh yeah, I will fight. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight, I will fight. I will fight. So come to the water, where you will find peace. Take a step into the river and get down on your knees.
We lift all of our prayers, the written, the spoken, the ones unspoken, that we hold in our heart. We lift them up directly to our Creator. We lift each other up with love, with gratitude. And God, we ask that all prayers be seen, heard, acknowledged, and answered for the best and highest good of all. We thank you, we praise you and honor you. We give all glory to our Creator for the miracles that happen in our lives. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. Amen. And Prachetta, I see your message, honey, to lift up your Aunt Mina and Neil. And we certainly will do that, and praying that all is well with them. Okay, so now it's Leo time. Let's hear from our Leo and get that energy uplifted and flowing even more as we go. Where are we going, Max? Up, up, up to a higher plane as we let our energy just become so immersed in love.
Good morning, Earthlings! It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on!
Come on, come on.
It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. One on the peaceful peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the bar. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the bar. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of.
All right, let's do the dance.
Cup full of joy, full of life,
Oops,
full of love.
I was too early.
The coffee's always hot and the truth is always yours. The sun is calling. calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we are part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always no space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning cup of full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup.
Now we're ready for the AAA dance. Y'all know it? Do it with me. There really is no secret.
We simply
Simply accept, align, allow. AAA, y'all.
cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love
That's
you.
right,
namaste.
Gracie.
Cup full
We're
of joy
2 weeks
every
in.
day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA.
We're saying mine every day.
The daily mantra is thank you, I love you.
Miracles are happening every day. Give me a cup of joy. I hope it gave you a cup of joy today to be here on the afternoon cuppa. Monty said it gave her some joy because she's asleep right beside of me. Woo! Thank you for being here today. I love you all so much. Remember tomorrow, if you have pre-ordered the newest of the tiny books, not the tiny books, of the big book, Midnight Calls, if you did a pre-order, you'll receive it tomorrow on your Kindle. And then this week we're doing a book launch on Wednesday when we do our peace walk. There will be a book launch of Midnight Calls, Sunlight for the Soul. And you'll be able to get it into your hands ASAP. So thank you all. Thank you for being here. I love you so very much. Perchetta, I'm going to send a picture of your card that I pulled to you as soon as I get off of here. I love you all so. Take good care. Stay in your hearts. I'll see you tomorrow morning on the morning cuppa full of joy. Bye for now.